and welcome to our Friday segment of Good Morning KU. I'm Jay Daniels.
And I'm Maddie Ireland.
Hello, Maddie. Tell us a little bit about your rowing regatta. She had it that last Sunday.
Yeah.
We talked about it a little bit. Tell us how that went.
So we had the Jayhawk Jamboree last Sunday, and it was so fun.
Yeah.
It turned out to be a perfect day. The weather was perfect, and we actually had a great turnout.
Yeah,
we tried to advertise and get the word out, and I think it kind of worked because surprisingly enough, the park was filled. People were cheering. The band was there. Cheerleaders were there. I mean, it was a great time. So.
That's good. That's good. So, are you guys going to do any more in Lawrence this year?
We won't be in Lawrence anymore this year. We will be hopefully back in Lawrence in the spring and then the following fall. But we just have one more next weekend in Tennessee. So. Send good thoughts our way.
Good vibes to the rowing team in Tennessee.
Well,
you can fly to Tennessee and go watch them if you
absolutely.
if you want, but if not, just send your good vibes. That should be good enough. We can't ignore the fact it's freezing out. It's cold.
So cold.
So what was fall canceled or?
I know. Where did fall go?
Yeah. So it's. I mean, I wanted gloves. My fingers went numb when I was walking to class today.
Oh, I thought I would be fine just in my winter coat. No, I should have worn a hat, gloves, scarf, break it all out. And I've noticed. People, I think, are starting to get sick.
Yeah, definitely getting sick. Hearing coughs in class. People are coughing on my neck all around. So that's definitely not good.
The class numbers are dwindling down. People, I've noticed, the classes seem so small.
Yeah.
Like where?
Well, that's probably the cold too, and it's that mid-semester people like can't get to classes. But I got my flu shot, so that's good. Hopefully, I don't get the flu this year. Trying to protect myself as much as I can.
Yeah, everyone needs to. I mean, we have great resources here.
Definitely. Did you get your flu shot?
I'm getting mine on Monday. Going to one of the flu clinics.
Good. I actually did a package about the flu clinics that Watkins Memorial Health Services. They're holding them all around campus, and I actually wanted to show you guys a little bit about it. So take a look. KU students had the opportunity to get more than a crunchy chicken snack wrap at the Underground yesterday. Watkins Memorial Health Services held a flu vaccination clinic in the popular student hangout.
The fact that they're in the Underground today, where you come to get lunch, it makes sense. They're right here. It's really easy for people, and people love convenience.
Students had to fill out paperwork. They then had the decision to pay up front or be billed. Then the vaccinations began. The whole process took no longer than a few minutes.
Well, I was able to stop in and get it in about 10 minutes, so it didn't really take any time out of my day to stop and get it done, and getting the flu would take a lot more time out of my day if I got that. This is the 6th flu vaccination clinic, with the last one coming up on the 28th. According to the CDC, the flu shot is our best defense against the virus. Although you may experience a few seconds of pain, it's well worth it in the end. The flu shot provides protection from the flu virus, ranging from several months to a year. According to Google Flu Trends, flu activity in Kansas is now moderate, looking to make a sharp increase in the upcoming months.
We provide it now so you can start building your immunity when you go home for the holidays, be it Thanksgiving and then the upcoming winter break, that you'll have the strong immunity.
Jay Daniels, Good Morning KU. Hi, welcome back. We're here with our guest, Carolyn McGee. Hi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. She is a third-year pharmacy student here at KU, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her health clinic. You guys are holding a little health clinic out there?
Yeah, we're having a health fair. October is American Pharmacist Month, and so we thought we would just have all the pharmacy students come out and do a little health fair so people can get their blood pressure checked, their cholesterol checked from 10 to 2, their bone density checked, and they can just stop by all the booths. We're talking about STD prevention, poison prevention, all sorts of stuff. So.
That's great. And is this the first time you guys have held this, or is?
We've done this in the past. We really wanted to have an opportunity for students to kind of see what pharmacy students do. You know, we're not just behind the counter at your local Walgreens putting pills from a big bottle to a small bottle. We know a lot about disease states. We're the experts on medications. So we wanted to give a chance to students to ask questions to pharmacy students, and also an opportunity to use our new bone density machine that we got student Senate funding for last year.
That's great. That's great. And you know, it's flu season coming up. People are getting sick. It's getting colder. I know that there's been some talk about the pros and cons of getting immunizations for flu. Can you talk a little bit about that so maybe we can become a little bit more aware if we should get the shot or?
Absolutely. I say definitely get the shot. It'll cover you for 6 months, and no one wants to get the flu. It is not fun at all. I would much prefer a little soreness in my arm as opposed to being sick for a week or so. Also, if you have a cough or a cold, we have a booth out here about OTC medications. So if you need some recommendations on some products for cough or cold or anything like that, we'd be glad to help anyone with that. We'd be glad to help anyone out with that today.
Definitely.
So 10 to 2, come stop by anytime.
Good, so definitely, yeah, go give them a visit, get your bone density scan. Any questions you have, ask them, go visit Carolyn at the health fair. Thank you guys. We have news after this.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hi, I'm Spencer Vaught.
And I'm Vanessa Asmussen, and here's today's Good Morning News. An explosion at a candy factory killed at least 1 person and injured at least 40 last night in Juarez, Mexico. Civil protection officials say that several workers are still missing and at least 6 are in critical condition. The blast occurred on the 2nd floor of the Dulces Blueberry factory, and many of the injured were working on the floor below. Authorities say the cause of the explosion has not been determined.
Japan is using YouTube as a new weapon to declare ownership over the Diaoyu Islands, according to CNN. Neighboring China and South Korea are also claiming ownership. Japan's foreign ministry published 2 videos on its official YouTube channel to assert the islands belong to Japan. Both videos have received more than 500,000 page views. China and South Korea both criticized Japan's social media push. In reply, Tokyo officials said the videos will remain.
The University of Kansas announced yesterday that Professor David Guth will not return to the classroom this year. Guth was placed on administrative leave September 20th after posting a controversial tweet regarding the Navy Yard shooting in Washington, D.C. In a statement from the University of Kansas, Guth has been assigned non-classroom responsibilities, including service and administrative assignments, in the journalism school for the rest of the semester. The decision is effective today.
New research reveals average summer temperatures in the Canadian Arctic are the highest in 44,000 years, according to the Huffington Post. Plants trapped in ice and analyzed suggest temperatures may even be the highest in 120,000 years. The study also shows the heating process in the region to be about a century, but the most significant warming began in the 1970s.
Norway's foreign minister turned down a United States request to destroy Syria's chemical weapons on Friday, according to the Huffington Post. Norway does not have the means to handle the U.S. request by the given deadline. The U.S. is seeking different avenues but did not specify further.
2 KU graduate students have won Fulbright Hays grants to study in South America, according to the Lawrence Journal World. Joshua Homan, a doctoral student in anthropology, will be studying the social life of tribes in Peru, while Jacob Longaker, a doctoral student in political science, will study political representation of marginalized groups in Brazil. The University of Kansas won more than $77,000 in Fulbright Hays International Education grants out of $4.1 million that went to universities around the country.
Kansas University's athletic department earned an 84% score for their graduation success rate this year, according to the LJWorld.com. The score reflects 4-class average and looks at students who entered the college from 2003 to 2006. This score comes from 1 point behind the school's record of 85% set in 2012. It is also higher than the NSAA average GSR score of 81%.
The St. Louis Cardinals bounced back from a disappointing Game 1 and even the World Series at 1 game apiece. Rookie sensation Michael Wacha pitched 6 strong innings to lead the Cards to a 4-2 victory over the Red Sox in Boston. Games 3, 4, and 5 will be played in St. Louis.
That's it for today. After a short break, we'll be back with Jade and Maddie.
That sounds awful, but a lot better than last week.
We weren't born to follow.
Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We hope you have a little bit more information on flu clinics and what's going on with health on campus.
Definitely. But as promised, we didn't forget your de-stress clip of the week. You know, with Halloween coming up next week, hopefully, you know, you can get a little inspired by this little kid's Halloween costume his parents made for him. Take a look. That was cute.
How cute is that?
I don't think it'd be as cute if I did it, but anyways, you can't forget tomorrow we have a football game, so definitely can't forget about that.
Yes.
It's at 6 p.m. It's going to be our latest one that we've had this season.
It's going to be our coldest one.
And our coldest one.
But don't let the cold scare you away.
Exactly.
The boys need our support, so break out your coats, your scarves, your hats, your gloves, whatever you need, but make sure you are there.
Make sure you're there, 6 o'clock, and if you need to get your flu shot, you can do that. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.